Hey guys, it's your girl Jazz Gill. Welcome back to another episode of J Design Tells All. If this is your first time tuning in, you're definitely in for a treat. On this channel, I discuss DIYs, design hacks, and much, much more. Without further ado, today's episode is a design hack for rental properties from bland to backsplash. How many of you live in an apartment or a rental property and just a bit frustrated with all of the restrictions and limitations? Well, this episode is just for you. I'm going to be addressing a space that most people feel like they have no room for customization, the kitchen. Well, that changes today. Today, I'm going to show you how to put a bit of your taste in your kitchen. I've arrived at Home Depot with some rough measurements so that I can choose a backer. As I wasn't pleased with the prices of the tiles at Home Depot, I went ahead and purchased on Amazon. So what I'm getting ready to do now is I'm going to measure out the space that I'm getting ready to cover up with my whiteboard, and then of course with the backsplash. Of course I'm doing both sides of the kitchen, however I'm only showing one side for time. Okay, so that was easy. Okay, so I just took a small break to pick up some lunch, and I found some orchids, so I thought it'd be nice and refreshing to add that to the kitchen. So I'm excited about them. This is a pot. I don't get one. Okay. Let's see how that turns out. Guess who's about to use a power tool? Okay, so don't be afraid, guys. I took wood shop in the 7th grade. Yes, I'm showing my age a bit. But I think I should be able to handle this. By the way, another way that you can get these things cut, you can actually do it in pieces. You can have like Home Depot just cut this piece and then maybe cut this piece and cut this piece for you. So if you're not a power tool person, you can have them cut it for you. So that you don't have to do all the cutting yourself. Okay, so I just did the first one and I am pretty impressed. I'm impressed. So this is kind of what it's gonna look like. Don't worry about these things because this is going underneath your backsplash anyway. All right, I'll be back. Here's outlet number 2, not too shabby. So let's keep going. Get out of here. Worked out nicely. I did it. Now I'm going to go ahead and nail down my whiteboards. Make sure you're not using nails that are too long. These are 3/4 of an inch. No words. I'm going to go ahead and just wipe all the dust off. You want to make sure that the surface is nice and clean so that there's nothing to grab on once you put the adhesive backsplash. My next step is going to be to use some caulking so that I can go ahead and seal up some of these gaps. Now, just using household products, I'm just using paper so that I can level it out. And now for the second part, I'm just going to go ahead and use a sponge and just dip it in a little bit of water. Make sure that it's a little wet, but not too much. And then obviously you're going to stay away from the outlets. Just on the outside, and just clean it up. So of course you can buy whatever tile you want. I went ahead and got my tile off of Amazon. You can go to Home Depot, you can either go to Walmart, but these are adhesive tiles and this is what they look like. They have one side that's for the overlapping tiles. And then this would be the starter side. So if you're going to start, what I've done over here is I've cut these tabs off. And I started along this wall here so that every time I put an overlapping one on, you're able to keep it going. Now, as you can see, my second tile, I was able to go ahead and cut out my outlet. So I'm going to go ahead and continue. Be sure to remove the plastic on the adhesive side carefully in a downward motion. The cabinets aren't leveled, so the other side was a bit higher, so I'm just going to have to cut this piece off here. Thanks for tuning in. For more episodes like this one, DIYs, design hacks, and more, don't forget to hit the bell, like, and subscribe. Also, if you'd like to follow along with me in all my design endeavors, follow me on Instagram at Miss J Gill. Till next time.